What's happening, everybody out here, coming at you from 5 Bar Motorsports. Today I got something very interesting to show you. I've been kind of going back and forth. I haven't been able to decide what my next move is going to be with regard to modifications to my car. I'm thinking about stepping up to stage 2, maybe just getting the Whipple fuel pump or going for a return style fuel system, throw in E85 at the engine, try to make 750 horse to the rear wheels or whatever the case may be. But there's another modification that I've been thinking about, and I'm going to show that to you now. Check this out. All right, everybody, so I want to show you something. Here we have my 2018 Mustang with the Stage 1 Whipple. The airbox has been raised up. I raised that up a couple days ago. That seems to be working pretty good. Now, I want to show you something, okay? Because this car, my heat exchanger is down there. You can see it barely. Top of it right there, okay, and that hose and one of those hoses is the inlet. I want to show you the temperatures. Top of the blower, roughly at 131 degrees. To hit that hose, well, that must just be picking up heat, but let's try this one. 140 degrees on the way in to the intercooler. Okay, now I'll take a look at this BMW. This little BMW has been equipped with a killer chiller system. Okay, and I'll show you the difference. The whole intercooler box is at 63 degrees. You can see, if you look close, see all the condensation on it. This thing is ice cold. Now, honestly, guys, this little infrared thermometer is showing it at 60 degrees, but I have to be honest with you, to the touch, this thing is ice cold. Now, this is the tube on the way in. For some reason, it just doesn't seem to pick up the correct temperatures on the tube. You see it's trying, but there's a lot of heat being thrown around with the fans and everything. Here you can get a good idea of the inlet air tubes off the turbo. It's about 118 degrees. Right now, we're at about ambient temperature. This is showing 102 degrees, but it's about 90 degrees outside right now. So I find this very interesting. Top of my, blower here with the intercooler in it, it's 132 degrees. If I shoot it at the thermostat housing, we're looking at about 190 degrees. I guess that's about right. This one, because it has the killer chiller on it, look at the temperature of that intercooler box. That's something to think about, guys. I don't know, what do you think? Should I just go for my mods, step up to stage 2, go E85? Or should I get the chiller system first? That's the big question. Here's another thing I could show you. Here's my heat exchanger. I'm shooting it right at the top of the heat exchanger. Looking at just over 100 degrees. That's what we got there. 102 degrees. Interesting stuff. This. 52 degrees, 51. That's amazing. So it could be 100 degrees outside. It doesn't matter what climate you're in. You're going to send your inlet temperatures very low with one of these killer chiller systems. Amazing stuff. Okay, guys, so what do you think about that? Okay, that little BMW back there with the killer chiller system on it is sending nearly ice cold fluid over to the intercooler to cool that air charge on the way into the engine. We all know, anybody who's played around with boost knows perfectly well that when you do that, your horsepower numbers are going to go up. I've had heat problems, not really, I wouldn't say heat problems, but I have what you could expect with the Whipple, in the engine bay of that 18 Mustang here in Florida when the ambient temperatures are up here over 90 degrees for 5 months out of the year. I noticed that the car runs better when the temperature drops below 90, but it doesn't usually drop below 90. It's usually at that temperature for most of the time. Even in the winter time, we're still pretty hot here. So I'm going to ask you guys what you think. I've been thinking about going to stage 2. and doing some things to make power. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you think that I should first go with the chiller system? You know, get the chiller on the 18 first before I proceed with the modifications, or do it the other way around? Okay, post your comments, let me know what you think. Okay guys, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.